A Cheetos isn't a chip?
No,
Huh.
it's a snack.
I mean, I think you're right.
Yeah, I know you know. I think I'm right.
I'm Jason.
I'm Jules.
And
we doing spookies. Yep, you can tell. Trick or treat candy.
Oh, is that why that's here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And I ate one.
I did too.
So here we are, the first spooky.
And it is Re-Animator, H.P. Lovecraft's Re-Animator.
Yeah, that's wild. So this is a H.P. Lovecraft story?
It is. Apparently, he wrote a few Re-Animators because he needed money, but he never really got behind them.
I heard he was a real nice guy with some real good theories on people that weren't white.
Yeah, he was really deep into eugenics, which I thought was cutting edge. So after I watched Re-Animator, I went right into Re-Animator 2.
Bride of Re-Animator?
The Bride of Re-Animator. Somewhere around the 5 to 6 minute mark, I stopped paying attention completely. I realized 30 or 40 minutes in that I had just been on my phone, and I turned it off.
It's not the same director. It's not a Stuart Gordon joint.
This one was directed by the guy who produced the first one. Duvek or Chuchek or Kuvak? Poopy?
You said this, but are you talking about From
the
Beyond?
Sequel. No, the Re-Animator 2 was directed by the producer of Re-Animator 1.
Okay.
Re-Animator 1 was directed by
Stuart Gordon,
who directed
From Beyond.
From Beyond.
And The Pit and the Pendulum. Dolls.
Guys and Dolls.
I'd be interested in Dolls.
This movie had an estimated budget of $900,000.
2 Toxic Avengers.
Worldwide gross, $2 million.
Okay.
The building used for the Miskatonic Medical School is the same building as the Cyberdyne headquarters in Terminator 2. Subtitled Judgment Day.
You got it, right?
Yeah, he did.
I'm him.
I
You thought he was here.
That's why I said. I was like, Miles Dyson?
You were like, is it Judgment Day?
Am I John Connor?
Oh, shit.
The opening credits, I don't know if you noticed this, the music is a little inappropriate. But there's a motif in the opening credits that takes the Psycho string theme.
I don't remember the music at all.
And the visuals in the opening scene pays homage to Saul Bass's work in Vertigo. The opening credit scenes of Vertigo. Learn about it. The first man reanimated in the morgue.
Oh.
To tie back to an earlier factoid.
It's the muscle guy, right?
Yeah, his name is Peter Kent.
Okay.
He was Arnold Schwarzenegger's stunt double on 14 of his films, from The Terminator all the way up to Jingle All the Way.
Okay.
You see his dick? Now this is bonkers.
Yeah.
David Gale, he played Dr. Hill.
Dr. Hill's ultimately the bad guy,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Originally that was meant to be Christopher Lee,
Oh.
but he said, I'm doing another horror movie, so I can't. So they got this guy.
This is probably a better choice. Christopher Lee probably would have stolen the thunder a little.
The actor David Gale's wife divorced him shortly after the film's release.
Because he's getting all that pussy.
In the DVD auto commentary, the rest of the cast suspect that it was the scene in which his reanimated body held his head to give cunnilingus to Barbara Crampton's character Megan.
Not okay.
Effectively raping her.
Yeah.
Right.
That thumbs up was just me remembering that it happened. Not that I was.
When his wife first saw the scene, she was having heard saying, she stormed out and she was shouting, David, how could you? Stuart Gordon confirmed that this occurred.
Oh, so he was actually eating her pussy then?
No, but
He must have been eating
I think it was so lurid and tawdry.
Yeah.
He might as well have, because
Yep.
the act alone, the suggestive act alone.
I bet you Barbara Crampton was like, yes, if I could have this guy, I would be so happy.
Yeah. Let me get an old man.
This old ass man.
You want to know what else happened in this movie?
I smell coming.
It existed, and you gave me the synopsis.
Re-Animator. Mild-mannered med student Dan Kane's life is turned upside down when the newest med student, Herbert West, becomes his roommate, much to the chagrin of Kane's girlfriend Megan and her father, who happens to be, who happens to be the dean, to say nothing of the professor, Dr. Carl Hill, who has beef with what? Why is there? This is all one sentence. What the fuck are you doing? Dr. Carl Hill, who has beef with West for undermining his legitimacy and beef with Dan for dating Megan, and who also has an unexplained ability to hypnotize people with speech. What? Once everyone finds out West has developed a serum that can bring people and pets alike back from the dead, the race is on to stop Dr. Hill, save daughter Megan, and find a new cat in
Re-Animator.
But what is this hypnotize people with speech is what I got caught on?
He hypnotized people with speech.
Who?
Dr. Hill.
Yeah, who does he hypnotize?
You joking? The dean, Megan, and Herbert West.
They become hypnotized?
There was an entire subplot that they cut from the movie, but they left in these inexplicable scenes where he is. So the movie starts. And Dean Kane is a med student.
Is this his real name?
No, it's Dan Kane.
Okay.
But there's a dean in here. And, he's just a whatever. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got to go to Switzerland.
The movie starts in Germany.
Switzerland.
Swiss Alps version of Germany. And the cops show up, and there's a nurse or a teacher or whatever, a woman. And she's like, Nein, Ausweissenstein. Oh, schnell. And they go, I'm sorry, what? We speak English. Come quick. And they're screaming, and they're outside the door. And this is really cute. The cop, he goes, I guess we break the door, and basically looks at his partner, who grabs his nightstick, and he, smashes the glass. And the other guy goes, I don't want it in my eye. Instead of, being tough asses and just kicking the door in. So they get up in there, and the doctor, Hans Gruber, is lying on the floor, and hovering above him, stooped next to him, is Herbert West.
Is his name Hans Gruber?
It is.
Okay.
Herr Gruber, your papers, papiers. And he's got his goo in his shot. Yeah, she's killing him. And the doctor stands up, and he's, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
What, he says things?
No, that's a callback.
To what?
Total Recall.
Oh.
Come on. And his eyes are... Clearly it's a fake head, but it's on a real body. I don't know how they did that, but... And he dies. And... Yeah, you killed him.
He did it.
To himself.
He wanted it real bad.
Yeah.
And I gave it to him.
He was asking for it.
I gave him life.
You can go to America, get out.
He beat it. Because apparently nothing happens.
Yeah, I don't what?
So now we're in America. We're at some sort of a dumb school.
Well, what are you supposed to happen there? He injected a living man with it? Because that was the guy he was working with. That's the only explanation.
No.
He didn't kill him and then inject him.
I think I honestly...
Autoerotic asphyxiation?
I have to assume he just died. Had a heart attack or something. And he then took it... Or he killed him. And then took it upon himself to inject him. Because he says something like, I gave him too much. Or the dose was too... Yeah. Right? So clearly...
He's on the up and up. I don't think he would hurt anything. He's trying to save cats. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a really personable, warm... The kind of guy that just lights up the room with a smile,
He wouldn't stick his severed head in your pussy.
He would not do that.
No, that's not what he would do.
And so, we're in America. Dan Kane is dating Megan, who's played by Barbara Crampton. They have sex.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes into the movie.
So fast.
Yeah. It wasn't 4 like I had been told. It was 10. And we do see a little boobie. It's funny. Did you notice the poster on his wall?
Was it for From Beyond in the Future?
Talking Heads.
Oh, I did see that. Yes. Stop making sense. Yeah.
What happens later in the movie?
Oh, the big suit.
There's a talking head.
Oh.
And the big suit, yeah. That was funny. I was like, why is he so... Oh, I see. So, he's like, hey, why don't you move in here? And she goes, I really like this place, but I don't want to live with you. It's so, prudish. I'm a prude.
No,
I'm prudish.
She's not really a prude. It's her stupid dad, right?
But he's totally cool with him until he's hypnotized. She goes, my dad likes you. He goes, I know. We get along. She goes, it just wouldn't look right.
How's she gonna? She's over here fucking the fuck out of him.
Yeah, she's putting that pussy on him.
She's putting that pussy on him real good, looking beautiful.
And his boner was. Did you see that thing?
I don't think that was his boner. Was that the bed?
It was his knee.
Okay,
under there, but it was perfectly framed.
Crampton's a beautiful lady.
In any event, he's in dire straits. He really needs somebody to live with him because he rented the house and just can't pay for it. So. He needs help.
You charge that cat rent, maybe?
It's like, why the fuck would you rent a house that you can't pay for?
Maybe he thought Barbara would move in with him.
He thought that. They're engaged, apparently. So, now he's in school, and his teacher's a weirdo. But he's not, like, super weird at this point. He just looks weird. And he has thoughts about, the dad or whatever. I don't know. He's showing them how to do stuff. And then all of a sudden, the dean... it says, oh, hey, here's Herbert West.
Mr. West, this is our eminent brain researcher and grant machine, Dr. Carl Hill.
So,
ow,
I'll give you a second to contain yourself.
That brick got me again.
Yeah. So, he goes, hey, I'm super weird. And the doctor that's supposed to be teaching me, you're a hack.
He's snapping pencils.
Later, but right now, when they first meet, he goes, oh, you work for Gruber. Yeah, you heard of him. You wrote some papers about shit he was doing back in the 70s, you dipshit. Mm-hmm. You're a pathetic loser.
You limp dick.
You're antiquated. 12 seconds? 6 to 12 seconds. How long you can resuscitate somebody before the brain's dead? That's what he's...
2 hours, 2 weeks.
So he's a real cocksucker, and he's real weird. And
Herbert West?
Yeah. And the guy's like cutting in the heads, and you just peel the face off.
This is fucking gross.
It is, and it's a really gross looking dummy.
Let's do a nasty effects shot just because we like the goo.
Yeah. When we first meet Dan Kane, he's trying to resuscitate a slightly overweight woman, and her titties are out. She's dead. She's flatlining. He's clear. Dr. Kane, you have to learn when to call it. Your compassion is admirable, but it's wasting time.
I lost that scene. It's not in my head.
That actor, apparently she was a dildo enthusiast.
You say a dildo enthusiast?
And she was known to hide dildos amongst the corpses on the set. As a joke.
Oh.
And you're doing a scene with one of the corpses. There's a dildo over here.
She got me again.
Barbara! You got me with the dildo again.
Her name is Barbara, too?
No, he's saying to Barbara.
Oh.
Because they keep getting dildoed.
They called her Crampy.
Mm-hmm. She was sending them, like, used condoms in the mail and, like, dead rats and shit. It was...
I get it.
Crazy.
What does it say on his forehead?
Like broken or something stupid. So then he posts a thing immediately before he has sex with Barbara Crampton that he's looking for a roommate. So now when they're at his house again after having shebanged, Herbert West rolls up and he goes, hey, I want to live here. I like your basement. He goes, oh, okay, cool. And she's like, no.
Can't fuck you with this guy here.
He's going to be listening.
This guy's bad news.
Yeah, he does have a cat. Which, man, I really hated this. The cat came on the bed of its own volition, and they pet it. And then get out of here, you fat boy. And then they're making out, and then to end the scene, the cat jumps on the bed again, and you could tell somebody just threw the fucking thing.
I wonder how you felt about this cat stuff.
I did not like it.
Any of it?
I liked the cat.
Okay, but what about when the cat's dead?
Don't like that.
No.
Not a big fan. I did like when he was attacking Herbert West, though. So he says against his girlfriend's wishes, he allows Herbert to live there because he gives him a stack of fucking cheddar.
Yeah. And
he rarely sees him. She's weirded out by it. This is when Dr. Hill, he is a grant-getting son of a bitch. So he's going to have dinner with the dean. They want Megan to join him, and he's just fucking hard on for her immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, you've grown into a beautiful woman.
Now we're that guy. We're that guy's age.
Yeah.
We're disgusting.
Yeah.
The
He shaved his
Crampies
head
are-
and wore a toupee for this, a wig, to make
So
himself.
you put those long teeth in too?
He did. And a 12-inch schlong. So he's hitting on her hard, and the dean is completely oblivious to it.
To Megan, my esteemed colleagues, capable, beautiful, loving daughter. The obsession of all who fall under her spell.
She leaves. She's weirded. Dan's picking her up. He's weirded, but the dean and him seem to be totally cool. And they leave, and then that's when Dr. Lee goes, I don't like that boy. Oh, he's a fine boy. And they start doing close-ups of his face, and it's like darkened around him. And it's real. And he goes, I think he's trouble. And the dean, he's like, oh, yeah, maybe he's trouble.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She deserves a better man. Oh, yeah, I think he's just with her for the grade. Yeah. I swear to God. And
I believe you.
he's like, and he smashes the glass in his hand, the dean. 'Cause he's so fucked up in the brain. He put that brain on him. And so then they have a fight, her and him, and they can't find the cat. And that's when she stumbles into Herbert's room, and his refrigerator's ajar, for one. That's stupid.
Like with ice in the bottom? Like, is that how you use a
Yeah,
jar?
it's a jar with ice in it.
Yeah.
And the cat's... The door is ajar. Come on, Jason.
Yeah.
When is the door not a
How
door?
is a jar going to be a door to a refrigerator?
The door to the refrigerator is ajar.
Yeah. Right. It makes no sense.
But she
jar
finds
on
a
a
dead
hinge?
cat in there. And you know how you know it's dead?
Huh.
Its tongue is like this.
And it's
Yeah,
when
it's
they
like that.
move
But
it,
just in
it's-
case that didn't give it away. The dead tongue. And she, wow, wow, wow. And that's when Herbert comes in. What the hell?
you're supposed to pull on the tongue, and if it rolls back up,
Mm-hmm.
it's alive.
What are you doing in my room?
And that's when Dan Kane comes in. He goes, what in the name of Rasputin's going on in here?
Hey, fucked your cat to death.
Oh, my God. I found it dead.
With its butthole pulled out.
It got into the trash. It got stuck in a container.
a jar.
It suffocated.
It got a jar on its head.
I found it. Why is it in the fridge? Well, I didn't want to just let you find it as it was.
Do you want a warm Stella?
And I couldn't give you a note that says your cat's dead. Details later. And he goes, that's actually pretty reasonable.
Sounds legit. I like this guy.
Yeah. Megan, you're actually being a little unreasonable.
Yeah,
at
what
this
the
point.
fuck?
This guy's totally dope. And so she leaves. And that's then later when Dan hears a horrendous sound. And he goes downstairs. The dean also confronts Megan. He goes, I don't want you seeing that boy again. I got the brain on me. She goes, you're being unrealistic. What if I told you I was pregnant? Yeah. And so then he hears this monstrous noise downstairs. Dan Kane does. He goes downstairs. He can't get in. The door is locked, so he shoulder thrusts it and falls down the stairs.
Yeah.
And then gets up and he sees Herbert West being mauled by what had previously, heretofore, been thought to be the dead cat.
I'm going to show them the hippo. It's a hippopotamus. They're very dangerous, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's delicious.
And it's hazelnut.
I'm ordering a hazelnut.
Well, because your boy isn't. So if you ever got him a treat, there you go. So he's like, what in the name of the shit? And he goes, you got to help me fight this cat. So they're swinging and bashing on shit. And finally, they just beat the shit out of this dead cat. And he goes, that's my cat. And he goes, yeah. He goes, I thought it was dead. Now I reanimated it. Horse hockey. No,
How do
you made him sleep earlier, and he dropped his temp, and I thought he was dead, but he wasn't, and now he's alive. He goes, nah, dude, I got the secret. This glowing juice. Let me prove it to you. I'm going to zap this fucking cat again, baby.
Terrible.
Kill me. And that's when Barbara Crampton comes down. She goes, "Oh my God,
Are you guys violating
what
God's rules?
tarnations?" Yeah. And he goes, "Yo, I think you need to chill the fuck out because this is some miraculous shit. This motherfucker's Jesus Christ." And she goes, "I don't like it." And he goes, "I don't give a fuck. Get out of here. How about that? You like that? Eat fruit salad? How you like them apples?"
Would you kick Crampton out, though?
No, I'd be like, you know what,
It's
Herbert?
like I'm whispering to you, but it's on this.
You know what, Herbert? I think I'm going to be with her for the rest of the night. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that she's trying to win me over. I'm going to tell her that I love her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I love you, Herbert. So in any event, they decide to go down to the morgue and find a fresh corpse to reanimate. Boys being boys, you know? And
This is a fucking crazy leap to go from that cat to like him.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I think we should bring a human back to life.
Yeah, because he knows there's a period of time that seems to be better than not, like fresh. So the likelihood that you're going to catch a fresh corpse that they bag and tag and get down there and sign in under 15 minutes seems
No,
unlikely.
like you're fucking at least 3 hours old, no matter what.
You at this point, you just need to go driving around.
Yeah, with a police scanner.
No, I was going to say run somebody over.
Oh.
So they go down there and there's a dead body and they just start juicing it. And
Doesn't it take them forever to find a body?
I think they are like, no, too big, too small. This one's,
You're going to say just right.
yeah. And the guard, he goes, "Hey, I'm going to leave for a few minutes." And he goes, "Yeah, you totally do that."
You guys you're gonna fuck them, right? I leave.
Slip me a 50.
Yep, there we go.
And so they go, "Oh, it's not working." And he goes, "We got to get out of here, man. We got to get out of here, man." And it's at this point then that the dean is now looking for Dan. And he knows he's probably in the morgue for some reason.
Okay.
Oh, he did tell him about the reanimation.
And he said you're a crazy person. Fuck
And
off.
he fires him from the school.
Maybe because he's been hypnotized.
He had been hypnotized.
Now, Herbert West is like, double the dosage, shoot it, double dosage into the brain. And somebody tells the dean that he's been spotted down in the morgue. That's why he goes there.
The nurse. So he goes down there, and before he gets there, though, the muscle-bound dead corpse reanimates and starts losing his shit.
Yeah.
But immediately Herbert goes, "Hey," and he looks. He understood me. Brain function. The guy's like, "You made a noise." And he just starts wrecking shop. And the dean comes down and he just starts gorilla beating him. He's biting his fingers off.
That shit when he bites his fingers off, I was like, whoa.
Throwing him against the wall and shit. Yeah, he fucks this guy up.
I will say, okay, so this movie, I was not particularly into it. I
Yeah.
wanted to be into it.
It's a little low rent.
But really here, where they go to the morgue, I feel like the movie picks up.
Honestly, it picks up because I really didn't know what to expect. As far as like, what characters are who here, right? Because it feels like they're setting Herbert up immediately to be the bad guy, and the Dr. Hill character doesn't really factor in.
No.
But then when he
Dean-
starts hypnotizing motherfuckers,
What's the main character's name?
Dan Cain.
Dan Cain's kind of a nothing burger.
He is a very much another. He kind of reminds me of like a very young Bill Pullman.
Okay.
Honestly, for me, once Dan Cain kind of is like immediately on board and starts rolling with Herbert, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. This is unexpected.
Okay.
But so they're rolling together now, and the muscle bound guy, before he shoves the bone saw through his heart, which I wouldn't imagine. I don't know how it works. Like, is he fully functioning human now, even though he's like monster brain?
Oh yeah, no, I think your body's you're reanimated.
Could you bleed to death
Mm,
if you cut your femoral artery?
oh, that's
Right. I
a
mean,
good-
you're living again, right? It's just
Yeah.
you're not quite your mind is shattered.
But then think about what's his face. His head's loose. So no.
Right, and then it just becomes. Well, that's because he can hypnotize people, though. So he's got special powers. But so he kills the dean. He breaks his neck.
Put that pussy on me.
Yeah, he fucks that dean up.
Man, when he bites those fucking fingers.
And he fucking puts that bone saw through his heart. He's just covered in blood. They use like 2 gallons of fake blood in this movie. Over 2 gallons, I'm sorry. And he goes, well, shit, what are we going to do? And he goes, well, it's my answer to everything. Reanimation. We can't reanimate the dean.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, we wanted a first corpse.
Mm-hmm.
So he juices him.
You. 17 seconds. Reanimation at 17 seconds. The eyes open.
Why is the dean crazy? It's just like as soon as death enters your brain, you're done?
Yeah, because really what it is it's like, I don't know, like a computer or something. Like something happens when you plug it in one time and it resets and wipes everything on the hard drive. It's like the same computer. It's just everything that made it is now relinquished. There's no way to reconnect that.
Is this Pet Cemetery as well, where they show the people they're all fucked up after they come back? Their brains aren't right anymore.
I mean, like if you like the concept of a soul for me is like that spark of individuality within all of us. Animals have it too. Dogs are not all the same.
That's not fair though, because if I have a stroke, you're saying my soul's gone because I'm not me anymore.
Well, no, you are still you, but you're trapped inside. You just can't access the functions to animate this flesh to be the same Jason. But you're in there. But he's fucked, and the cops, like the security guard's like, what the fuck's going on here? And so they don't know what's going on with the doctor. They don't know he was dead. They think he's just gone nuts. And they say that they were down there doing work when he showed up and confronted them and attacked them or some shit. And he's just nuts. He's locked up in a loony bin, and Dr. Hill, it's in his office, apparently. He goes, I want you to let me take control of your father. I need to find out what happened to him. I must drill into his brain.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, I don't like that shit. And that's when he starts hypnotizing her.
He's hypnotizing her now?
Yeah, right now he's like, you need me to do your father's brain. I need to know what happened.
Do I need to watch this movie
And then
again?
he starts going, also, you kind of, if you're lonely, you could confide in me.
Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah.
But then all of a sudden the dad bangs against the window and breaks the trance. And she goes, oh, you know what? I don't like any of this. I'm running away.
Do I need to rewatch this?
I'm surprised you missed all of that because it's very, I'm like, wait, the way they're making this look, it seems like he's trying to hypnotize this guy. And it's working. What is going on?
Huh?
Why is this guy a superhero now?
You always say I'm very stupid.
No, I don't.
You,
Not
yep,
to your face.
all the time. Aw.
He's like, you know what? I'm just going to do it anyways because I got him. So he starts drilling in him, and he's like, this is interesting. He's talking to the camera, himself, but expositorily to the camera. He's like looking at his x-rays. He's like, oh, now it's an episode. And he goes, this is insane. His ribs are broken. His lungs are collapsed. His neck is broken. By all accounts, this bloke should be dead. And yet, he lives? So that's when he's like, oh, wait, I think he's been reanimated.
I think there's a reanimator amongst us.
Yeah. So he steals the doctor, and he confronts Herbert. And he's like, hey, I know what's going on here. I know what you did. And I'm going to take your work. You're going to give it to me. And I'm going to use it to do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to shut up. And that's when he's hypnotizing him.
He's trying to hypnotize Herbert West?
And he does.
What?
Yeah. So then later when Dan Cain comes home and he finds Herbert in his lab and all of his shit's missing, he goes, he stole my shit. My shit's missing. Hill took it. Where's my shit?
I thought he killed him immediately when he was like, give me your stuff.
He does kill him. Is that immediate?
I thought it was
No, because then they go back to his lab and he's doing tests. The doctor is. And then, yeah, then he stabs him and kills him. cuts off his head, puts it in a dish,
I thought it was
and
immediate.
reanimates it.
Yeah.
And now it's a live head.
Mm-hmm. That's so stupid that you would reanimate the body along with the head. He injects both of them, the head and
Does
the
he?
body.
I was wondering about that. I missed that.
That's a terrible idea.
See, I miss things too, Jason.
But now plot.
Oh well, it makes much more sense. But yeah, so he's like, "Yeah, you're a head now in a pan. Hey, tell me what that's like." And he goes, "You
West.
no bastard," and that's when his body comes up behind Herbert, grabs him. So now the head, the body, the dean kidnap Barbara Crampton, and I think they also have another freak rolling with them. No, it's just the head. So she wakes up, and the body is removing her clothing and tying her up. Only one arm and 2 feet. For some reason, they actually show
I don't know how to act.
that it doesn't do this one wrist. And she wakes up and she looks at it. She goes, "Ah." Now, on the set, Barbara Crampton asked a question that nobody had thought about. If he could put the dummy head on the body, why couldn't he just put his own head back on his body?
I felt like the shirt maybe held the dummy head in there because it wasn't heavy, but like a flesh head would flop around.
Yeah, but I don't know. You could do something.
Yeah.
Just do this until you figure out how to cinch it back on.
You could probably pound some nails.
Like I think they
in.
did that in that movie with Seth Green. And
Idle Hands.
yeah. Oh, what a shame. I thought you didn't like her. I'm talking about that ass.
The movie sucked.
You loved it.
I watched it a lot of times.
I watched it a lot of times too. I'm ashamed. Now, she's like, "What's going on?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get on you." And he picks up his head and starts licking her.
Her boobies are out.
Yeah, and she's like, "Ah!" She's legitimately freaking out.
Yeah.
She's trying to push him away, but it's a real actor. She's trying not to really mush him, but you could tell she's in this fucking moment. And it's really cool how they're doing it. I mean, clearly it's the actor just leaning over, and another actor is standing behind him with his hands on the side of his head, and they film it in a way where you can't see he's got probably like a black turtleneck on or something. And later, once Herbert rolls up in there, the doctor turns around and his body's wearing scrubs, and he's a slender man, a tall, slender man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, while he holds the head in front of the torso,
He's the widest.
he's like
man
6.5
I've ever
feet
seen.
wide. And you realize, well, it's because the actor's head is coming through the gown, and
they built the dummy side going up, but yeah,
but there had to have been an easier way. But whatever.
the budget's not that big.
No, it's true. Like when it's head in the pan, it's clearly his head through the, hole in the thing.
It's great.
Yeah, it's super great. And he's fucking baller now.
He's that guy's a
he's
pretty awesome
the
actor.
king of
He's really good at it.
reanimation. He
Yeah.
can talk now. He can make his body do shit.
He's eating pussy.
He just needs you to pour a little blood in that pan.
Mm-hmm. Does he need you
Top
to,
him
or does he
off.
kind of like it?
He likes it. And yeah, his head's about to eat her out when Herbert West rolls up in there. And he's talking jive, but behind the doctor's back, Dan Kane swoops in like Superman, and he starts helping her out and puts a shirt on her. And that's when the doctor, he goes, "Oh, you had a plan, did you?"
So do I.
This
Yeah,
shit's
bodies
fucking
pop up.
crazy. Did you expect that?
I didn't.
I did, and it was amazing.
And so he's like controlling them somehow through his brain
He drilled all of them, and he can do that.
because they feel his pain. And so they're fighting, and they're really whooping on him, but they kind of eventually sort of get the upper hand. And when they're about to fuck up Barbara Crampton, she's just screaming hysterically, and her zombie dad, it springs him back to some semblance of humanity. And he just starts wrecking shop on them motherfuckers. And he grabs the head, and he just
Pops that shit.
Yeah, it's super gross. And they're all like, ee, ee, and the woman's just like smashing flammable items from a shelf onto the floor because she's flailing, and the other dude does something else. And some guy's just in the electric circuits just ripping out fucking wires and shit. And it's at this point then that Dan Kane and Barbara Crampton are trying to get out of there. But the doctor's body, because he injects and he gives, I got to do an overdose. I figured it out. And he overdoses them, but this causes the body to rip open and reveal a large tentacle like penile entity that emanates from him and coils around Herbert West's body and is, I guess, effectively trying to suck it in. And the chick knocks over a noxious thing that smokes and it's hurting everybody's lungs. And I think a fire is about to burst and break off. And they're like, we got to get out of here. And Herbert's like, just go. And they are about to leave. And he goes, wait.
My notes! My notes!
They get out to the hallway. They're fighting more zombies that are nude. And eventually they get into an elevator. And it's at this point that a half-burned zombie grabs Barbara Crampton by the throat. He's choking on her. And Dan's fighting. And he runs and he gets an axe or something. And he cuts off their arms, but he's still choking her. Yeah. And she's now choked out. Mm-hmm. And I was expecting the hospital to explode because of the gas and the electrical.
And from beyond.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't. So he gets her upstairs. She's dead. And we're right back to the beginning of the movie. The same doctor. He's giving her heart-to-heart compulsions, and they're zip-zapping her, but she's dead.
You think maybe compressions?
Mm-hmm. And he goes, damn it, I loved you. Although, I do have this bag, and there is serum in it.
That's crazy. There's these notes are in here, but also there's glow stick juice.
And it hasn't worked yet.
Everybody's crazy and angry.
However, I do like her pussy. So he zoops her, and it cuts to black. Ring, gung, 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 gung. And then we hear, ah! She's a freak now.
Hey, you watched the next one, so how's it go?
So this is crazy. Because Herbert's dead, right?
I guess.
You'd assume. He goes
I
to
felt
beyond.
I felt like I knew there was a sequel, so I assume he's somehow alive.
He is. Suddenly, they're in some South American jungle.
What?
A couple of months later.
It's not even okay.
And it's Herbert and Dan in some war zone.
They're just up and doing it.
They're just reanimating motherfuckers in the war zone.
Where's Barbie?
Didn't happen.
Is she not in this?
No, I don't know. I mean, not in the beginning. She's not with him as his, slave or anything.
But why they're...
So, yeah, the movie's, effectively over, and I watched a little bit of the other one, and I just fell off, and maybe I'll watch it a little bit more. But what did you think of this movie?
Yeah. I was kind of into it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's got a little bit of that. It's got a little bit of that From Beyond vibe, primarily because of the actors. It's got a little bit of the Void vibe towards the end.
Yeah.
When he's like, Lord, crazy shit, and,
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess it got exciting a bit with some surprises with all the dead after they start bringing them back. I don't know. I guess I wish I had seen it first.
Yeah. It just doesn't compare to From Beyond.
Yeah.
It's not a bad movie, though.
No. I get why people like it. I feel like it's surprising and silly.
Yeah, it was one of those movies that was always floating around my life as a child. Poster was somewhere, the VHS. My mom was watching it. I was like, "What's going on? I'm a baby."
I definitely rented it when I was a teenager and didn't click with it.
Yeah. What would you give it?
Oh, it was a 6.5
as a movie.
Yeah,
that's fair. I'll go with that. How about on the spookometer?
No.
0.
2.
Okay.
Boner scale.
Honestly, didn't really.
You don't want to give it a 1 for Barbie
I'll
doing
always
it?
give Barbara a 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't. Boy, that From Beyond scene is still wildly amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the spooky season.
Oh my God, is this spook o'clock?
Let me check. Oh my God, it is.
It is. It's a witching hour.
Yeah,
We're
going to cover some more spooks.
Yeah, well, we got 7 more. There's 7 more for you.
Mm-hmm. So that's that. You can call us on our hotline, 763-634-1897.
763-634-1897.
Linktree, linktr.ee/we doing filmographies.
You could tap into the beyond with that.
And the Matrix.
Yeah.
You can like this video, please. Subscribe to this channel. And leave a comment in the comments section about, the movie or whatever. And if you're listening to this audibly, you can leave a review and rating on podcast channel forums and suggest a film for us to watch, which will be exciting. And that's it. So we'll see you next week.
I've been Jason.
I've been Jules.
Happy Halloween.
Stick 'em up.